Hi, this is Sifu Lee from your Wing Chun Kung Fu. Now today I will be introducing you some of the basic technique that you can practice on the wooden dummy. Okay. Now first of all, when you buy the wooden dummy, I know you're excited to right away starting to learn the form. But with my recommendation, number one, you have to make sure that you understand how to set it up correctly, how to do technique, basic technique correctly before you start learning the form. So it's not going to be make your structure is wrong and it make your Wing Chun bad. Okay, so we start up with the setup of the wooden dummy. Now, to set up a correct wooden dummy height, what you try to do is you want to make sure that the upper arm of the wooden dummy is your chest level. Okay, is the nipple level when you set up the height of the wooden dummy. So the reason why we set up that height, because when you are perform any of the technique, like cancel, any technique like beauty, cancel, bongsel, all the technique now, it is when you use the technique, the connection between your arm and your hip is there. So they help you to be maintain the structure and make your technique a lot more stronger because of the support from your hip. Okay, so if you set up wrong, your hand going too high, then you will see the connection of your hip and your arm is not there, and that will make your Wing Chun bad. Okay, so and when you perform any technique on the wooden dummy, you want to make sure that the distance between you to the wooden dummy also correct. Okay, so to set it up correctly, normally to start, you measure between yourself and the wooden dummy. Okay, this part of the hand touch right to the temple of your opponent. So like that. Okay, all right, that's the distance. Okay, in the form you will see that why people stop here, drop it down, and that where the right distance between you and the wooden dummy. Okay, all right. So when you have a right distance to set up the correct distance between you and the wooden dummy, and you can stay here to practice all your technique. Okay, and that will be make sure that will be correct when you apply the technique. Okay. Now we start with some of the basic one. For example, cancel. Cancel. When you use the cancel to the wooden dummy hand, okay, you want to make sure that when you blocked it, you learn to not stay there and do with your arm. Everything have to be connected from your hip, come forward. Okay. Now your intention is not try to knock the hand out of that way, but hit it and your elbow drilling forward to the body of the wooden dummy. Okay, so you go forward to the wooden dummy. Okay, so not sideways, not chop sideways. Okay, so go forward. Okay, imagine somebody will throw you the attack. You don't stay there and block. You have to be shifted and then you block. You shift it, then you block. So that's the cancel. Okay, cancel. You can do outside cancel, or you can do inside cancel. Your back hand, when you do cancel, your back hand make sure that in the Usa position. Okay, so there are block and the back hand is Usa, be protection hand. Don't do just one arm. Okay, don't do it. Your hand low, high, or close to your body. Just Usa right here, cancel. Okay, again, cancel, inside cancel, low. Okay, you can do all of those to practice beginning cancel technique on the wooden. Okay, number two is you can practice the punching on the wooden dummy. Now to practice the punching, you are aiming the punch. So this is the arm. Okay, you try to be punching to the wooden dummy, but at the same time, deflecting the hand, deflecting the wooden dummy arm. Okay, all right. So don't try to be just punch. Try to be deflecting the arm. Okay. So the application is somebody go and punch you, you shift it, and you are punching at the same time. Don't forget backhand still in the full position. Okay? Again, deflect it, deflect it, deflect it, deflect it, deflect it. Okay? So not hit hard with the arm, just deflect the wooden arm and go straight forward to the back. You also can go punching from the outside, okay, from the outside to the inside. You can practice that shifting, punching. Shift, punch from the inside, outside of the arm. You also practice with the lower arm, shift it, punch. Okay, shift it and punch. You can practice that. Okay, so you can do mix them up, outside punch, chain punch, low punch, outside, outside, inside punch, chain punch, low punch, low punch. You can practice that as well to develop your punching technique, okay? Shifting technique at the same time, okay? Next, we're talking about Pak Sao. Pak Sao, when you apply on the wooden dummy, in the section 3 of the 4, you see Pak Sao. Now the Pak Sao coming is not the arm. Try to use the arm to block. You try to use your hip. You try to use your hip. Try to use your hip. Try to use your hip. Okay? Hip, 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 hip. Now when you're using the Pak Sao, there are different angles. You can go from the inside Pak, the same in the form later on, or you can shift it and go from the outside Pak Sao. Outside Pak Sao. Outside Pak Sao. Inside Pak. Inside Pak Sao. Inside Pak. Outside. Make sure when you do the block, don't forget your backhand is in the old-style position. Okay, backhand is always there in the backhand. Okay, so that's the Pak Sao on the wooden dummy. Now make sure when you do Pak Sao, the power comes from your hip. Hip, elbow, hip, elbow. Okay, now when you go towards the arm block, do pretend when you imagine when people punching, you block something. You block the arm and you control the body. So don't hit it hard. Don't go all the way past. Okay, you want to go towards close. And when you control it, again, there, control of your opponent, and then you will attack. Okay, Pak, attacking. Pak, attacking. Okay, so don't try to be by hitting the hand very hard that way. You ended up chasing hand. So there's no chasing hand in Wing Chun. Okay, block the hand, and then we aim into the same thing, control the body, and then we are attacking. Okay, Pak, block the hand, attack the body. Pak Sao, attack the body. Pak Sao, attack the body. Pak Sao, attack the body. So that's how we are practicing your Pak Sao. Pak Sao, Pak Sao, Pak Sao, Pak Sao on the wooden dummy. Okay? Now, and then another thing that you also start working on it is the footwork, how to step around the wooden dummy. Make sure when you step the wooden dummy in the forearm, you're not trying to go hit your body to the leg. Okay? Same thing. We're not chasing the arm and we're not chasing the legs. Okay? When you're chasing the legs, okay, then his body can hit you. Okay? Or he can come in up and grab you, or you know what? All different attacking he can do. So when you stab it, you try to be stabbed into his, okay, into his body. Okay, again, you move, and you stab into his body. So this one control his leg at the same time. Your body attack his body. Okay, so you see later on, you see this one. Okay, so you want to be control his knee, and your body attack his body. Okay, so that's the footwork. You stab, you go in, control, attack his balance. Okay, so that 45-degree step, go to his balance. Okay, so not try to be hitting the leg, try to be pushing the leg. That's the wrong one. So beginning, you can practice in footwork. I come back, step to the footwork. Okay, so when you go here, you make sure that you are 45-degree from your opponent. You can easily to be attacked and control his balance. Okay, that's some of the basics we do. Okay, so next part, I will talk about how to use the bomb cell and all the technique on the wooden dummy. Okay, all right, thank you.